Into everything KFAN, sports update, ticket giveaways, and show highlights. Follow at KFAN 1003 on Instagram, TikTok, and X today.
Yeah, man. Thanks. There you go. Welcome back. Here we are. 7:04 Power Trip Morning Show. Ben Leber's in. We'll break down some Viking stuff a little bit later on. OTAs in the books. Kevin Seifert with an interesting article regarding JJ versus Kyler. And the new GM as well. So lots to get to there. But now it's time for the news, guys. The news. I got to tell you the hard-hitting things going on in the world.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
You got that right, the St. Paul Saints at saintsbaseball.com. Get on down to CHS Field and see some baseball. And ladies and gentlemen, your squad will be back in town soon. Actually, not soon. Looks like they're on the road trip for like the next 400 years. But they'll be back soon. Sad. And when they're back, we'll tell you about it. And don't forget, so much going on. Any game all year long, you can get a family pass for, I believe, just $75. Includes food and tickets and all kinds of great stuff. So check it out, saintsbaseball.com. Would you please? Thank you. Ben?
Yep.
You ever float in a hot tub down the Mississippi River?
Oh, no, but we did a story on that.
Yeah, it's happening, right? This looks like fun.
Mm-hmm.
I knew floating in a hot
tub? Yeah, it's like Minnesota hot tub boats or something like
Yeah,
that.
dude, you nailed it.
Oh, sweet.
I was hoping that I might be giving you a story idea, but way late on the business here.
No, Kristen Haubrick already did it last week.
There you go. A new Minneapolis business is betting plenty of people want to find out how it feels to float down the river in a hot tub. Minnesota Hot Tub Boats launched this past weekend at Boom Island Park, offering 90-minute cruises aboard floating hot tubs on the Mississippi River. Electric hot tub boat fits up to 6 people and travel at 5 miles per hour. They cruise a roughly mile-long stretch of the river between Nicollet Island and the Broadway Street Bridge.
Wow, that's sweet. I'm watching the video. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a safety briefing. I wonder if you can, I'm just going to say it. Can you get it on?
Sure.
I mean, sure, yeah. It's a boat.
I think they have like the little, what do they call them, geofences?
Yeah, sure.
So like you know like what to avoid in the river and all that stuff.
Sure.
And then they have like a GPS tracker so you don't go too far.
Sweet.
But outside of that,
yeah.
I mean,
yes,
there's no cameras.
So wait, who's driving this boat?
You can hire a captain or you can do it yourself.
Captain Stabbin.
Interesting.
Tommy Lee.
I'm just going to be shooting dice. I don't care what you guys do.
Yeah, well played.
I see what you're saying. So you'll be in there just taking care of your own business.
That's
shooting dice.
I just like gambling.
Yeah.
You could probably, I mean, for the right price, hire Bryant McKinney if you want.
Yeah.
Wow.
Will he perform?
Sure will.
My sources say he's going to perform.
Is that right?
You look more like a smooth guy. Oh.
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, my sources say there wasn't really. Well, yeah, I suppose you're right.
I believe he performed, right?
Yeah, I was going to say yeah. Mm-hmm. He wasn't really performing. I mean, he was. I guess he was. Yes, he was. Yeah.
I think he was performing a service.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Minnesota cities are racing to expand a new kind of emergency response system. One where the first officer to arrive at a 911 call may not be a person at all. Across the Twin Cities metro, police departments are rolling out drone as first responder programs that send unmanned aircraft ahead of police, fire, or other emergency crews. The drones can reach scenes in less than 2 minutes, live stream footage to responding officers, and in some cases determine whether anybody even needs to be dispatched.
Genius.
Pretty cool, right?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Minnetonka already has logged more than 600 drone flights since launching the program last year, which I can't believe I didn't know this. How do you not see drones everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point.
Edina and Bloomington are testing similar systems. Brooklyn Park approved a $4.6 million network of autonomous drones designed to cover the city. And Minneapolis officials are considering their own pilot program. The rapid expansion carries obvious tactical appeal for departments eager for information before officers arrive at a scene. I love it. Sounds good to me, man.
Badass.
Let's do it.
I think Ben's TV station did a story on Minnetonka's deal a couple months ago, and they were showing how it works. And, yeah, the ability to just send a camera out there and be faster than any car or any other thing could. Yeah. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Some people are concerned, but...
Yeah. I mean, I
What's
feel
the
like
downside?
I feel like there's
privacy.
Yeah. I think this is more of like maybe this specific incident is not a big deal. It's almost like what this could lead to is kind of the way I would think about it.
Like RoboCop.
Yeah, a little bit like
great
RoboCop.
film, right, Huck?
Yeah.
But again, think of the ability to assess what's happening and what's needed. I mean, privacy. I don't know. I don't want people spying on me either. But if I'm in some kind of an emergency situation and some drones flying over and assessing the situation and know what's needed, I'm struggling to find a downside. But I'm sure somebody will find a complaint.
Yeah, I think it probably just is more like, is this going to be used just for regular law enforcement? And then are we just going to have drones flying over all the time? Because as they go from point A to point B, they're going to have to see all the things along the way, and it's like,
well, then stop nude sunbathing.
Yeah, stop
Don't tell me
doing
what to
that.
do.
Don't tell Ben that.
I need to tan my shinty.
I mean,
You need to what?
You heard what I said.
Okay.
your star.
Dear Mr. Drone, please get help. Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're
Droney.
Yeah, you're okay.
Droney, my thing's caught in this. Right?
Its name is Droney.
Yeah,
what is this, Pee-wee's Playhouse?
Yeah, correct.
I'm not creative.
Yes,
I
you
write
are.
songs for Luke Bryan.
Oh, Steven,
Go free.
Nailed
it.
So bad.
I wish I did.
Ugh.
And I have no talent, but my God,
that's
it's
true,
so
brother.
bad. That's maybe
know
the
what?
worst
See
song
that?
ever put together.
see, that's self-awareness.
That
good
I have
for
no
you.
talent. Yeah, thank
Good
you.
for
Yeah.
you. Right on, man.
Zero.
Yeah, we're all glad that you finally
Way to
admitted
go.
it.
Zero.
Good for you.
Yeah, but either does Luke Bryan.
Saucy Noriega. I like that.
Oh, my.
Is that the guy that died?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
technically,
one of them.
gone too soon.
Southwest Airlines is reversing course on its plus-size passenger policy. The discount carrier will no longer require plus-size customers to book an extra seat in advance.
That's a huge bitch. Oh, why did you hit that? Oh.
That was not me.
That's the captain when he sees who's getting on. Jesus.
Melinda, we love the job you're doing, but please stop saying that.
It's like $1 an hour.
Melinda must be pretty good at her job if that's all she's getting for calling a passenger a bitch.
Right. Well played.
Yeah. She's saying it into the radio and the whole
No,
terminal.
she's just standing at the end of the jetway,
Yep.
letting the pilot know.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the David Spade character from the 90s.
Yes.
The bye guy. From the
That's a huge bitch.
the only job he has. Yeah, that's Southwest, huh? So they have reverse course.
They have, that's right. Gate agents will now assign an extra seat for free if available, or work to get the customer on a later flight. Southwest says the change aims to create a more consistent and seamless experience. So there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And lastly, Google wants to release 32 million mosquitoes in California and Florida as part of its debug program. But first, it needs approval from the federal government. The initiative looks to stop bad bugs with good bugs by releasing hordes of sterile mosquitoes to eliminate ones that carry disease. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says mosquitoes are the deadliest animal in the whole wide world.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
True story.
Google scientists say their eradication approach uses data analytics, sensors, and automation to scale the sterile insect technique.
Now, can we find a way to train these mosquitoes to somehow kill the pythons in Florida?
That would be
Right.
great.
Correct.
Yeah. Just
Like
bite
some
them.
kind of a snake poison that the rest of us are immune to. So,
Yeah.
like, if it bites us, we're fine. But if it gets, like, swallowed by a snake, or if it, I don't know.
I don't know how
I have a lot of good ideas. Nobody's listening.
I don't know how I feel about genetically modified animals.
Oh, I couldn't be more in favor of it.
like King Kong.
I saw a picture in my
Godzilla.
magazine here, dude. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Corey. Maybe you have not. Let me look here. In my Rolling Stone magazine. I just haven't turned to the right page. You know what these are?
Can't see.
Those
Whoa.
are the dire wolves?
Those are real live dire wolves. These are the
Wow,
ones they
man.
created, man.
Kind of, not really.
I haven't seen those.
Do you still
Yeah,
get
it's not
better
really
homes
a
and
thing,
gardens,
though.
Hawk?
Do I what now?
Still get better homes and gardens?
I get worse homes and gardens now.
Yeah, that's a
for
weird
people
magazine.
who.
So remember that
like
the
garage sailing.
guy that runs that company was the guy that was asked on TV, like, could you make a unicorn if you wanted to? And he's like, well, yeah, but then I'm going to catch a bunch of hell, so it's not worth
plus,
it.
unicorns
Just flat
never
out-
existed.
Right, but he said he could basically modify one to have a horn. Like, they could do it if they really, really wanted to. It wouldn't be a flying one, but it would be a unicorn.
This whole article is that guy you're talking about is Ben Lamb. Is that right?
I don't know.
Lamb. Anyway,
Maybe.
the whole
There's a
article
different
is about
Batman that's famous for poker, but
science startup Colossal is on a mission to make animals productionized, getting rid of the need for eggs or wombs.
What?
Yeah. So they're gonna make animal meat without being animals. Artificial wombs. You know what? I've got three.
See,
of those at home.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those were out too
Again,
quickly.
I don't like all this. I don't like
that's
where we're
kinda
going with
weird,
this.
yeah.
And if I understand that whole thing correctly, it's like less than 1% actual dire wolf or something like that.
Is that true?
They've had to use so many other pieces of genetics from actual wolves and other canines to make that it's like barely a dire wolf.
Oh.
And
So
tell
it's
that-
a
tell
mutt
that-
wolf?
tell that
Oh,
to
it's
the
a
direwolf.
total mutt wolf.
Yeah, tell that to the dire wolf's face.
I don't know. I'm just glad somebody's finally putting some money into making really good
Careful.
fake wombs. Because mine wear out real quickly.
You don't have one.
yeah, he
No.
does.
I've
Yeah,
got three of
yeah,
them.
he does.
One of them shaped
Yes,
like a
he does.
flashlight.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Does it suction to the wall?
How dare you ask weird questions?
Yeah, you don't know where the line
Yeah,
is.
there's a line, dude.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't like.
I don't know. I'd like to have dire wolf though.
You know, I tell you what, though, what I saw on Instagram last night that I really want is a puma. There's I don't know. I think she was like Ukrainian or something. She's got this whole Instagram page where she's got a black panther for a pet. God, it looks awesome.
Really?
Wouldn't you want like a big cat for a pet?
Especially if I was like Noriega, right? Like if you need to intimidate people who work directly for you, having a panther, puma, jaguar, whatever, that would be
Yeah, I don't
ideal.
want a lion because that'll like for sure eat me.
Eventually, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
most
But like
of these animals would as well.
Like a cheetah or something. There's a big African cat that actually is like friendly to humans. That's not aggressive to humans. It's one of
Hey,
those.
Max.
Max is? Max is a big cat that likes humans.
That was my nickname in high school, Big African Cat.
Kind of a long moniker, but I guess it works.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're going to make a giant South Island giant moa,
Huh?
which
That's
is
a huge bitch.
a bird that stood 12 foot tall and weighed 500 pounds. And
Whoa.
had eggs the size of a football.
Jeez. That's
he-
a huge bird.
Can he offensive rebound from time to time? I mean, like, can we trade him for Rudy?
Yeah. Whoa. Poor.
Get one of these moas.
Larry Moa.
Wow, that's a huge bird.
Yeah, it's a big old bird. They're going to make all kinds of things happen now.
See, and the thing is, why? Why?
Why?
Why do we need this?
Because they're delicious.
I mean, they went extinct for a reason, though, right?
Well, 99.9% of all species that have ever lived on this planet are extinct.
Yeah, do we need to bring them back?
Extinction is the norm. We're headed for it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe we ought to stop our own extinction first.
Yeah, well said.
Or maybe not. Screw it.
Or maybe creating other things we can eat will extend our lives, right?
Yeah,
Like,
or that.
maybe we're headed towards extinction unless we make these moas and cut them up.
Yeah.
Let's have some moa strips.
Yeah.
Right? Take
Yeah.
the moa caniac combo, no slaw, extra toes with a root beer, please, and a side of dire wolf.
Oh, boy. A moa omelet sounds amazing.
See, now you're on board.
Yeah,
Now
now
we're
I'm on
talking
board.
about
We just needed to make it real. Sauce, would you eat a moa?
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks.
You couldn't eat any less of.
Yeah, that was good.
That was brilliant. Well played.
Sweetheart, save
Hey.
some room for later.
I'm on my way down, man. I've lost 9 pounds.
Nice.
Whoa, really?
Were you speaking German?
Is that 0? Oh.
No pounds, you mean?
I've lost, 9 whole pounds.
Nobody cares.
You got a big old hole on you.
So does your dad.
How dare you?
Yeah, man.
There you go. I can't find anything more about how much of the dire wolf is actual dire wolf. I'm looking through the article, but I'm not good reading.
Yeah, it's all right. It looks like a big article in small words.
Yeah.
Really small letters.
You know, I love magazine articles, but I hate it when they're 17 pages long.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
too many.
I think if I started a magazine, every article would be 1 page, nothing more.
Yeah.
You better figure it out and get to the point.
See, when you showed me that article,
Yeah.
the letters the font is so small
Yeah.
that I would never read that. I would never take the time to read that.
It is.
Because it would feel like I'm getting nowhere.
Yeah, it is tough. Let's see.
Just wait for the movie.
Yeah, wait for the movie, correct.
The wolves were joined on their private 2,000-acre preserve by a third dire wolf, their cloned sister, Khaleesi. Oh, that's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so there you go. They're making things. Bringing it back to life. I, for one, would like to see Jimi Hendrix again.
Yeah.
See, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Why don't we just clone humans?
Is Ted Williams still frozen?
Yeah, a whole bunch of people are.
You could clone Noriega.
Might
Who
be
would
too
you
late.
clone?
The
Hawk?
rapper?
Who would I clone?
James Mansfields.
Hey, I'm sorry I said it wrong, man.
That's cool, man.
That's all right.
The world
I
needs
think you're
more
doing great.
birds.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever clone a pet back?
No.
No.
I don't think so. There's a lot of doggies and kitties out there that
Like,
need a home already.
what's the animal Hawk just let leave his house?
Moose.
Moose,
Yeah, the cat.
You can't prove that.
What if Moose has become just a massive beast in the woods?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
killing
Puma.
machine?
he also
Yeah.
let that cat out about 37 years ago, so I doubt it's
cats
still
live
alive.
forever, man.
I don't know. In the wild, they can live a lot longer.
They can, man. That's why I let her out. She needed to live longer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she wanted to explore.
Yeah.
Poor Moose.
Out getting some tail.
Wow.
What if she got stepped on by a moose, an actual moose?
Like 5 seconds after Hawk let it
Like,
out. So.
yeah, this is ironic.
That would be absolutely nuts if there was a moose in Maple Grove
Yeah,
and it
I'm sure
immediately
there
stepped
is.
on a cat.
Oh my God. You guys.
Did you see the bear?
Breaking news.
Did you see it?
In Edina?
Yeah.
It's 2 blocks from my house.
Are you
two,
kidding?
2 streets over, a black bear.
You saw it?
I saw the ring cam.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was sent to.
Jeez.
I was going to ask you about that because I
Thank
thought
God I
that had to
moved.
be near you.
So is that in the news?
Yeah, it was in the news. Yeah, yeah.
How big of a bear are we talking here?
I mean, a big cuddly guy.
Not this month.
But I mean,
Yeah,
Okay, I'll give you the
correct.
dimensions.
Actually, exactly this
Based
month.
on what I saw, now it was not on his 2 feet. I'd probably say if it was 6 foot and about 450.
That's a huge.
Yeah.
Look at
large
that.
black bear.
Look at that bastard.
What was he doing?
Just wandering.
Just wandering around.
Okay, leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Well, I mean, he'd probably eat like a dog.
He's looking for moose.
Yeah, he's probably hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 streets over from
That's
where
so
I live.
crazy.
I'm so excited, man. I want to see this thing.
Is that why you left?
Yeah.
Because you knew a bear was on its way?
I mean, yeah. We left from other reasons, but yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, the bear. The bear's on the loose, man.
He left from other reasons.
Yeah.
Zach, what'd you think of this bear?
I mean, I've seen better bears, especially in Edina. I mean, my God.
Jeez. So, Ben, between now and when you go home, are you going to stop somewhere and get bear bells? They're only like $1.
Ringy
Well
dingy.
played.
Yeah, I might have to.
Might have
I might
to.
have to put the bear bells on our dogs when we go for walks.
Exactly.
Yeah, good
And I'll
point.
carry bear spray with me now.
Yep.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the black bears are nice bears. They're not the brown bears. Brown bears are aggressive. Black bears, cuddly soft.
I bet they'll eat you though.
Nah.
You don't think they will?
Nah.
Let me check it out. Let me see how many times a black bear's ever eaten somebody.
No, they are not inherently mean.
Ever.
Yeah, see, they're nice.
They are timid and
So if anybody
shy
sees it in Edina,
creatures.
be nice to it. Don't shoot it or anything.
Well, black bear attacks are and consumptions are incredibly rare. There are documented instances of black bears attacking and consuming humans. But the odds of being preyed upon by a black bear, roughly 1 in a million. That ain't so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
You're good. How many people live in Edina?
I don't know, 50,000.
So you're good then.
You good?
Yeah. Don't.
Not good like 1 out of 100.
Great film.
I'd say more like 1 out of a million.
Yeah, got it. And?
I read you.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Just. Yeah! That's
Not
such a great
impossible.
scene.
It's not 0.
Nope.
So also do sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show with Ben Leber on the Fan.
Jefferson Lines is your #1 bus experience with daily.
Check out the KFAN YouTube channel for exclusive videos, in-depth takes, initials and password games, behind-the-scenes content. Search KFAN and hit subscribe on YouTube today.
Thank you, Zach. I'd like to say hi and thank you to our friends at Starkey who bring us this NASCAR report. William Sawalich, our good friend, 3rd place in Nashville this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
No
great
kidding.
run for William Sawalich. 3rd place in Nashville. And that moves him up, I believe, to, let me take a look over here, 9th in the standings, up 3 spots to 9th in the standings in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series after the race at Nashville. So well done, William Sawalich. Thank you, Starkey. Get your free hearing test at Starkey.com. Starkey, everybody. Starkey. By the way, last night's race was rain delayed, but Denny Hamlin ended up winning the NASCAR Cup Series race in Nashville. Denny Hamlin, everybody.
3 wide for the lead at the white flag. It was a hell of a race yesterday.
Whose brake calipers aren't going to explode? That's the question.
Always.
Man, they had a lot of crashes last night because of brakes.
Is that right?
Yeah, man, a lot of them, yeah. Just exploded with flames.
Is Denny Hamlin like 50 years old at this point? It feels like that's a name that's been around
He's
for
been
a
around
long
for a long
time.
time.
Yeah, I like that guy.
45.
45.
Yeah, he owns that team with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You guys have heard of that guy.
Yeah, and Steve Lombardozzi.
Nope, Steve's not a part of it anymore. They fired him
Why?
because of his mustache.
That's sad.
Yep. Here we go.
That's real sad.
You ready for some Fan 5?
Yeah.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
We could talk about the Vikings things in Vikings news, but, Hawk,
Yes, sir.
the NFL season starts 100 days from today with the Patriots at Seattle in a Super Bowl rematch Wednesday, September 9th.
Just live in the moment.
At
Why are we
7:20.
going 100 days away?
And the moment involves looking forward to 100 days from now.
Oh,
Yep,
man.
which means if that's 100 days away,
Don't say it.
preseason football is even closer.
That's right, baby.
Ugh.
Yay! Let's go.
Jeez.
The NFL Hall of Fame game, Hawk, is Thursday, August 6th at 7 o'clock. That guy loves it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we
So
will.
it's $20 as you won't be.
I don't want to bet it because there's things change, right?
Yeah, there's things change.
Things change.
Yeah, there's things change.
Who
Max,
will Rosen sit to next?
well played. Maxo cares about this, and as do I. Caleb Williams will be on the cover of Madden 2027.
Well, RIP his knee and or ankle.
See you later.
The Spurs beat the Thunder 111-103 to advance to the finals.
Let's go.
Where they will face the Knicks on Wednesday at 7:30. The first 2 games will be in San Antonio. The Spurs, Maxo, are a 5.5-point favorite in game 1.
Yeah, thank God they ended that uprising dictatorship that we know as the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nobody wanted to watch that in the NBA Finals. The Spurs, they're going to be the favorites, but they're certainly not unbeatable, and I think it's going to be a way more even series than had the Thunder advance. And it's going to be a lot of fun too. Just insane fan bases. I mean, New York might sink into the ocean if the Knicks somehow find a way to actually beat the Spurs. But man, that game 7, that whole series was just everything it was advertised to be. And I mean, Victor Wembanyama took over, and you could see how much it meant to him at the end, man. I mean, he just burst into tears right away. That whole team, they just have such a, I know we didn't like them personally when they beat the Wolves. It wasn't the cleanest basketball, but it seems like they kind of got back to their ethical hoops ways in this series. And they just have such a bond, man. And they're a deep team, and they're not like these manufactured super teams that we've seen, over the last decade or so. They built it from the ground up with just really good draft picks, and all their superstars are like 24, 25 and under. It's insane. They're going to be here for a really, really long time. And it was so much fun. And, bleep the Thunder.
You guys cheering for Wemby or cheering for Cat?
Wemby.
Cat.
Don't care.
I'd be happy either way. But Wemby, you kind of want to see a great playoff run like he's had get rewarded,
Yeah.
especially in the NBA with the ring culture thing. He might never, with his, he could He's gigantic. He's not going to stay healthy probably forever. So you want to see him get one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're going to beat the hell out of him. He'll be out of the league in 3
Wemby
years.
will have 20 years to get plenty of rings here.
Wemby have? Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tomorrow, Zacho, at 7 o'clock.
Wait a minute. Please, somebody answer his question. Wemby have? Does anybody know the answer?
I can't wait. I'm going to watch it. I'm excited.
You excited?
I want Cat to win. I like Cat. Cat's a good person.
Cat have?
I hope he wins.
I think Cat will be actually him versus Wemby will be a unique, interesting little matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It'll be entertaining.
Want to put money on it?
No, I've gambled too much and lost.
You sure?
Yeah.
There's only one way to get it back.
Yeah, gambling.
It's not hard work and effort.
No,
Yeah.
What?
It's just like the slot machine. You're just holding on to it.
Yeah, I got to get some odds, though.
Why?
Because the Spurs are the favorite.
It's a 7-game series. Anything can happen. It's the championships.
That's
It's the
right.
final.
I'm not letting
right.
no.
Anything can happen.
No. Yeah, thanks. I'm not letting you guys push me and bully me around.
I'm not bullying you.
Who do you think's going to win?
Wemby have?
Wemby have. Hold on.
You don't
What?
need to
You don't
Google
need to-
your
yeah,
own
you don't
opinion.
need to-
Who do you
yeah.
think's going to win?
I think the Spurs, but I like the action. See? You didn't think I was going to say that. Hold on here.
I was on the edge of my seat.
No, here. No.
What are you looking up? The odds?
Yeah.
The Knicks are like plus 150.
Plus 170. What's that mean?
So $170. If you bet 100, you win 170.
No, I don't want to bet it. Hawk?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basketball.
Nah.
Nay. 9.
You already took your money.
Yeah, I did. I got it in
he
my
did,
pocket
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Zacho, between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Hurricanes. Game 1 and 2 will be in Carolina.
Yeah, you have the Hurricanes off to a 12-1 start, the best postseason start, I think, since in like 50 years. So they are just on fire right now, just the one little slip up, and otherwise they'd be perfect. They go up against John Tortorella, who's got some championship pedigree and has seemingly unlocked just this Golden Knights squad and turned them into an absolute powerhouse. So it's a compelling series. It will be really good hockey. The ratings will be awful, but
will they
for
really?
hockey? Well, just not really big markets, either Vegas or Carolina. So the hockey fans will love it. The casuals will probably miss it, and doesn't matter. It'll be a lot of fun to watch, and I think even listen on the fan. I think we got at least some of those games on, if not all of them, on KFAN. So
Vegas's success obviously helps the idea of putting all 4 major sports teams in Las Vegas, right? When they came out of the gates hot, then when you heard like the Raiders are going there, the A's are going there, the NBA is going to get a team there, it's like cool. But now that they've had 9 years and this is already their 3rd finals appearance, now it's almost a detriment to the Raiders that the Vegas Golden Knights are so good, and everybody in Vegas is like, this is our team. They're not a team that moved here. This is our squad. And all they do is win. The Raiders are just like, can we have some fans?
Yeah.
Can we have a couple of them? And the A's are terrible. So when they show up, it's going to be another relocated team that suck, that don't spend money. Cool, it might be an unbelievable stadium, but that's why I think the NBA team, when it shows up there, is going to have a really good chance because it's going to be new.
Because it's expansion team.
It's going to be theirs.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody in Vegas says that that's the difference, is that they think they like the Knights because it's theirs. It's not a borrowed team.
I don't think the Raiders will never have a home field advantage. Ever. I don't care if they win a Super Bowl. Their ticket prices and the transient nature of all the people that are there, there's no loyalty to the Raiders ever. I think they're going to have a big fancy stadium, and they're going to find themselves basically in the same situation they were in Oakland. That after a number of years, the regular fans they're going to be priced out. They won't be able, they'll just sell their tickets to all the incoming fans, the visiting team, and it's going to suck for them.
Well said.
It'll be great for us when we go visit because it'll be 70% Viking fans.
It definitely was at that one game that was the most boring football game I've ever seen in my life.
It was awful.
The 3-0 game, it was terrible, but it was mostly Vikings fans.
Yeah.
Right? It was like 65-35 kind of a range, something like that. It was mostly Vikings fans, unfortunately, because that was brutal, right? Remember Jefferson went to the hospital?
Yeah. Hospital ball
it was
right
some
over
of
the middle.
some of the worst quarterbacking I've ever seen.
Yeah, and man,
3-0.
it changes so much if they lose that game. They have like a top 5 pick in that 2024 draft. It changes a lot. Mm-hmm. What a awful win.
It could set football back about 50 years. Feels like we started over after that. But anyway, we have a new GM. We can talk about it in a second.
Yeah, man.
Vikings news after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the it's your Trucker Century Pro Store, and it is time for Vikings news, and there's plenty. As Ben Leber is here to break down our brand new GM. Here's Ben.
That's it, huh? Just teed it up.
Nolan
Teed it up for
Teasley.
Nolan Teasley.
Tell us everything about him, because
Everything.
we need to know his entire life story.
His entire life story. Well, he grew up in the Pacific Northwest, and he is
Bigfoot country.
Bigfoot country.
Yes.
He's probably seen Sasquatch before, and we can maybe ask him that in this press conference.
That's all I want to know now.
And if he can find Sasquatch or knows where Bigfoot is, can he play ball?
Not a bad D-line.
You know?
Do people that live in the Pacific Northwest, do they embrace the movie Harry and the Hendersons the way that Minnesotans embrace like Mighty Ducks or Grumpy
And
Old
like
Men?
Coach or
But just like, it's like they're very, very proud of it, or is it an embarrassment?
No, I think they're.
That's a good
they
question.
should be. They should be proud of it. Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, what Utah hockey team was almost going to be called the Yeti.
Yeah.
Good
Should have
point.
been.
Paul, was your hand up?
Well, Utah.
Or are you
Give me
going to
two.
give me two?
Yeah.
So, like, I wonder if Nolan Teasley would say, like, Harry and the Hendersons is like a top 5 film for him.
Probably.
Probably.
God, I
Well,
can't-
he better. I mean, if he
can't wait
doesn't,
to meet him and ask him.
if he
gonna
doesn't,
ask.
then
First question.
I'm probably not a fan.
Exactly.
Yeah, well said.
I mean, even if he's lying, he should just at least say to this fan base,
It's top 5.
it's top 5.
Right. It greatly molded the man that he was, and he's
Correct.
gonna make his decisions based on his love of that film. Like, he wants offensive linemen specifically with size, with strength, but
Yeah.
with kind hearts, like Randall McDaniel.
I think that's when they drafted Gray Zabel, the comp was Harry.
Got it.
Really?
See?
Yeah.
There, full circle. We got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wolves view Teasley, O'Connell, and Brzezinski as a leadership team that features 3 experts in their respective fields.
So kind of like a triangle of authority back in the
said.
day. So
Perhaps.
we're back to that because that worked so well the first time.
That was a
Teasley,
the triangle?
disaster. That was a disaster.
Yeah,
Teas-
but wait.
Why was it a
Why was
disaster?
it a
Yeah, we got
why?
Randy Moss on that bit.
Well, even
Wait,
the second time around.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it was a disaster. When people hear this triangle of authority, I think it's just semantics. I think every organization is a triangle of authority.
For sure.
I just think that we unfortunately named it something and put a label on it. So now we talk about it as if it's the triangle of authority, like it's something new. But don't you think that every GM, don't you think Howie Roseman has a staff of people that he bounces ideas off of? Or do you think that he scouts everybody himself and makes final decision?
No, and the idea of it being a triangle and not like a duo makes a lot of sense. Because if it's just 2 people, you can't like vote, right? There's got to be a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's got to be an odd number.
For example, the triangle of authority here at the Power Trip Morning Show, which is me, Chris, and Chad Abbott. Right? It's like the 3 of us get to
That's
make
what
all
we
the
do.
decisions.
Yep,
It's got to
and
be
a
3.
lot
2
of
doesn't
them-
make sense. 1's a dictatorship. It's got to be 3.
Yeah, we're
Correct.
always outvoting that guy.
No,
Exactly.
And he's always late to the votes anyway because of that drop foot.
Yeah, drop foot.
to be fair, that is probably a better way to do it.
Teasley, however, according to Kevin Seifert, will be the Vikings' primary decision maker.
So that's the old that's the interesting question here, Benjamin, is I don't know if we'll ever quite know like what percentage of Rob Brzezinski was this year's draft, right? And how much was KOC, how much was Flores? Probably had some say, maybe a lot of say. Probably not all encompassing, all powerful say, right? Same thing with Seattle. I'm sure in his introductory press conference it's going to be, well, how much of a part of the decision making process did you have? How much of these draft classes that have been really good for Seattle, how much of that was you? It's hard to quantify.
So, see, that is the question that I think we all are going to have, especially with big time positions like the quarterback. So hypothetically, if we rewound time and we go back to, let's say, January, February, and we had identified Nolan Teasley back then, and let's say Brzezinski was never interim GM, and we're entering free agency with new GM from Seattle. And it was still the triangle of power, right? It was still the same power structure and all this other stuff. All things remain equal except the timeline's now shifted back to February. Would his exposure and experience playing against Kyler Murray in the NFC West, how would that have went into the formula to make the decision to sign him to a free agent contract? If in his time when because he's been with Seattle his whole career, so he's seen Kyler Murray as a rookie all the way up till now. And Kyler Murray is 2-9 against the Seattle Seahawks in his available time. Like, he's played, obviously the teams have played more games, but he's been injured for a couple games. So with Kyler being 2-9 against the Seattle Seahawks, and he's probably watched every single snap, does he like him? Does he dislike him? And if he doesn't like him, but the head coach likes him, and the head coach is like, well, listen, you weren't here last year to see what happened at quarterback. This is my opinion on Kyler Murray, and we're also going to get him for very cheap. Does Nolan say, I see what you're saying, but this is such an important position, I'm making the decision on this, and I vote no? Like, how would that work? I don't know. I guess that's the hypothetical that we'll never know. But I think in a lot of these situations, when we do look at a triangle of authority or whatever you want to call it, with such a major decision, how does that play out? Is it really a 3-man vote? Do they really just like raise your hand in this room with the three of us guys, like, who's yay or nay for Kyler? And then with Nolan having all these games experience and all these snaps being watched very intently, does he have more weight than the other two?
He definitely has the scouting credentials that Kwesi didn't, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing. And I think, so all that being said, with the hypotheticals that we can't really discuss, I enjoy the fact that we are getting back to just what we know about football. And football it's not about numbers. It helps you like make partial decisions. It helps you color within the lines, but it's not all about the numbers. It's not all about the analytics. You still have to have a sense of what makes a good football player. And sometimes it's not about how we've seen, look at this, this flyer that, who was it? The Eagles took. Who was that kid from Africa that was part of the international program? It doesn't matter his name, but you look at his metrics, and his metrics would say this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, the size, the strength, the athleticism, the change of direction, the speed, the explosive power that he can possess. You would think that this guy's going to be a Hall of Famer, but he still has got to play football. Brock Lesnar was another example. I mean, that's a current example that we look at. Here's a physical specimen that nobody wants to like stand in front of and have to block, but the dude couldn't play football. So it is about which are the football guys, which are the guys that have the mentality to play football, and it seems like he's got a knack for finding that type of talent. So I'm excited to see what happens with him at the helm.
Well, I'm excited, too, because Rob Brzezinski is staying in his role. And, again, will be one of the three of the Triangle of Authority, if we're calling it that. But how about this? The Vikings are on track to spend $100 million less in payroll this year than they did last year.
Yeah.
$100 million. And he mentioned it when we had to get rid of Grenard. Wasn't something we wanted to do. We just had to.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge part of, and the thing is, not only was there, it was nice for a couple current veterans, to restructure their contracts to free up some of that money, but in that same timeline, in that same formula of trying to figure out how we're saving money, the guys that we were paying didn't produce. So it was like they weren't hard decisions to make outside of Grenard. Grenard he wanted more money. Dallas Turner seems like he's turned the corner. So you have to give the young guy a chance, especially with the rookie contract. So I'm sure the Wolves are very appreciative of the fact that they're going to spend $100 million less. But I don't think that it was like necessarily really, really difficult decisions to make outside of Grenard.
You know what I remembered when I was reading this article this morning? When we were in London, not Dublin, but no, it was Dublin maybe. We were in Dublin, and we were already talking before we interviewed one of those defensive linemen you were just talking about how disappointed we were.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And that was that early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get any better, did it?
No, it really didn't. And I think that is we talk about how long of a leash certain people have. When you're a high-priced free agent that's been in the league for already 7-8 years, you don't get a lot of acclimation period. It should be within game one. They're like, oh yeah, this guy can play.
Yep.
I know exactly why we paid this guy X millions of dollars. But when we didn't see that for our first handful of games, we're like, ooh, boy, I don't think this is going to work out.
They were not good.
No. And we were talking about Jalen Redmond the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, since preseason, really since the first week of padded practice, we're like, look at this guy.
He can play.
This guy can play. Like, let's see what this guy can do in a real game. And then he goes out and proves it in a real game. We're like, we talked more about him early parts of the season and throughout the whole season than anybody else on that defensive front.
We did. Can I read from Kevin Seifert's article about our quarterback situation, gentlemen?
Of course.
In the team's second OTA of the spring, and the first open to local media members, Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy both took snaps with projected starters and against the likely first-team defense. If you were drawing up a plan to give each player fair and equal time to prove they are the team's best option, this would be it. But you can only have a genuine competition if there's actual uncertainty about who the best quarterback on the roster is. With the caveat that this was one day in May with no pads and some drills performed at half speed, it is only fair to point out that the gap between the two quarterbacks was not close. Apparently, Murray made all the best throws of the practice, demonstrating his downfield touch and accuracy. Nothing McCarthy did was objectionable, and one of his few incompletions occurred when two receivers drifted too close to each other. While McCarthy's post-practice comments about their relationship delivered headlines, it was Murray who might have said the most notable 4 words of the afternoon. My confidence is unshakable. So according to Seifert, it wasn't even close. And it probably, I don't know. I guess that doesn't surprise us.
I mean, it shouldn't surprise you given his level of expertise and experience at this point in his career. I mean, JJ's entering year 3, but that's been marred by injury and not a lot of snaps on the football field. And Kyler has a ton of experience. So he should walk into this situation. And that's the other thing is like, they all know. I mean, they know that this is a weighted quarterback competition. It's going to be weighted towards Kyler. It's Kyler's to lose. I mean, Kyler would have to majorly S the bed for him to lose his starting role. It's a competition in the mental standpoint. But I think as far as the roster and the way everything's shaping up, it's Kyler's to lose. So he should walk in and feel like he's the starter because he is.
If J.J. McCarthy was riding, if his career only depended this season on his ability, would Kyler be here? What I mean is, like, he has the double whammy of he's injured a lot, and he hasn't played well, like a bunch of games in a row. Would Kyler still be here if it was just based on his ability?
I mean, that's a hard question to answer because we don't know. I mean, if you like take away the injuries from McCarthy, then who knows what happens in year 1 and who knows, what sort of role he gets on in year 2. So I don't know. I think that there is a lot of skill and talent and just overall quarterback athleticism out of McCarthy. I think his biggest thing that he has to continue to work on is the mental part of it. It's the processing. It's the understanding of when to use all the tools in my toolkit. And that comes with experience. And so I think, I guess in a roundabout way to answer your question, I still think that we'd be in a situation where we were second guessing whether or not McCarthy is the guy going forward. Going back to Kyler's contract, we probably in the same situation where it's like, oh, why don't you just bring this guy in just because he's extremely cheap? He's got a lot of snaps under his belt. And let's see if we can actually have a quarterback duel and have one of these guys earn their spot.
Can I have you guess something on June 1st that is impossible to know?
Sure.
So it's just shot in the dark. Let's just see if we can track it and see how close you get.
Yeah.
17 games, right, for the regular season for the Minnesota Vikings. If you had to guess how many starts Kyler, Carson, and JJ each get this year, what would you guess? Give me the split.
I think...
because all three of them have injury histories, right?
I think Kyler gets 12.
Mm-hmm.
JJ gets 5. And Carson gets 0.
0. Anybody else have a hot take? Anybody else want to guess? So you're going 12 and 5.
I think Carson wins the job outright.
Sauce?
I think Kyler plays 15 of them, and Carson Wentz plays the other 2.
I like that.
I think McCarthy is either the third quarterback or he gets traded.
Wow.
You have a source?
No, I would tell you. I'll tell you off the air if I did. I do not. I just my guess.
It's your hot take.
Yeah.
That's your hot take.
Because I think the same thing that you said, Ben, and you're 100% correct about Kyler, the same thing with the new GM could be said about JJ. He has no ties to JJ.
No.
He could walk in here and go, yeah, fine, but the kid's a distraction in a way, right? Kyler's the starter. We're going to move on with Kyler. Let's see if we can find a way to move McCarthy. You have Carson Wentz in here who knows your offense, who can move the football. Let's find a way to move JJ.
Speaking of histories, wasn't Brosmer the disaster game against Seattle?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
there
is that.
He's got to be like, oh crap, we hired a Seahawks
guy?
He watched my entire game. Son of a bitch.
It's over.
That's that wasn't his best performance. Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary